I did see. Welcome to the Chicago Grand Slam Finals. We're joining now in the Premier Division Finals between Cisek Showalter coming from the winner's bracket and Origin Vengeance coming from the loser's side. These teams already met once today in the winner's bracket semifinals. Cisek Showalter got the better of them as they always do. We'll see if Vengeance brings anything new to the table in this matchup. One thing worth noting is that Vengeance just took out 717, Spikers Anonymous, and Chico Spikes, whereas Cisek Showalter has been sitting for probably 2 or 3 hours now. Another thing worth noting is that Cisek Showalter dropped their first series of the tournament last week to Anchored LI in the Boston Grand Slam. So if there's any time to beat them, it's now. We'll do intros one more time. I'm Ezra Dantowitz.
And I'm Lone Cornelius.
You may know him better as the loudmouth from down south. And we get underway as Dylan Fogarty misses a serve with a lobster trap. Unlike the previous rounds we've been bringing you, this match will be games to 21. That's right, we're back in the winner's side, so games go 2 or 3 to 21. That said, hopefully it's not all missed serves like this game just started out as.
I don't think it will be. Origin Vengeance has been serving pretty well the last 2 rounds, and Cisek Showalter is known for their serving for sure. So I think we're going to see a lot of good serving in this game.
Ooh, nice drop by Peter John Showalter right there. One thing worth noting, the sun is getting kind of low in the sky. You can see where Tyler Cisek is. The sun is directly in his eyes. A little bit hard to see. Look for some tougher returns when you're in that position. It's definitely the spot to not be in. We saw earlier when the game between Origin Vengeance and Chico Spikes ended, Shem Boyer had a little bit of the sun in his eyes, and that was 2 hours ago when the sun was not nearly as low. Lip up there, but far and away behind the defense.
And this game has somewhat of the feel where Cisek Showalter could maybe drop game 1, drop a game, and then just come out with a, no pun intended, a vengeance.
Bet.
and then games 2 and 3, just take it pretty handily.
Yeah, so another missed serve there from Chiz. So 3-3. No breaks so far. Not that many made serves so far. Usually the highest serve percentage player in this grouping is Chris Hornacek, just coming over the top, and even him we can't rely on for a made serve.
And
so
we saw some pretty good serving from Hornacek last game. He was challenging 717, specifically Caleb Heck, with his serve quite a bit.
Ooh. And so just the flango there from PJ forces a tough touch. Dylan gets a set, but it's a little bit low and on the left side for Chris. And not able to get anything on it. You see no high five even there between the Vengeance players to reset. Another good flango. Dylan with a better up. Ooh, and that's way off on his left side. Tough set from Chris. And so just like that, 2 breaks for Cisek and Showalter. And they're up. I think the score is 5-3.
Peter John Showalter.
Maybe it's 6-3. 6-3, yeah, sorry. Ooh, great touch,
touch
from Peter John, and just a hinder on Tyler. Couldn't get around Chris in time. But a great find.
That was a wonderful touch with his hand off a hard hit by Hornacek.
Ooh,
wow.
It's a clean ace from Peter John. Nope. I don't know what the call is here.
Dylan seems to think that he's close.
He's just checking to make sure the line spots are right. And we got observers. It's an active call. They'd probably make it if they thought it was the case. Anyway, 7-3. Cisek Showalter already off to a fast start. Not looking like they want to turn around anytime soon. Double fault there.
Pocket there. And they're, they've been sitting for almost 2 hours now about.
So maybe they warmed up this week, and that's why they're making some serves.
Absolutely.
A miss serve there. Let's see if Tyler can make his first of the game. Looking for that 6-foot line. Thinks he's found it. 8-4. Here we go. That's the one.
Serve.
Cuts it. Chris just gets out there. Great set from Dylan to put that in his power spot.
PJ was just inches off from getting in touch with his hand right there.
Yeah. I mean, Chris was inches off from getting ace, but a great up considering the positioning. 5-8, still alive, but got to get something going soon if you're going to get back in this game. Ooh. Going for the body D and just not enough. So
almost got it back
stays on the net. Nope. Point for Cisek Showalter, and they're running. They're playing a fast-paced game right here. You see them getting their spots and serving right away.
Oh.
Ooh.
And that's a high set there from Hornacek, which forces kind of a jammed hit from Fogarty, and Showalter almost gets a touch on it, but not quite.
Yeah, you saw that touch was a little bit away, so Chris has to run around and get it. He doesn't opt for the loopy set. Instead, he pushes it right at him, forcing Dylan to hit quickly. Peter John read that, but just not in time. And so back on the serve, Dylan gets the drop ace on Peter John, and suddenly it's only a 2-point game. Hitting a good, strong serve, but Tyler's there easily. Tyler had a lot to work with, just opted to drop it cheekily in front of Dylan. Dylan touched it with a hand, but not able to get that up. All right, so 10-7, Tyler serving. Ooh, hits a pocket. Still haven't seen the nastiness from him this game, but it's always just one serve away. Ooh, and that's it.
Great serve.
Wow.
The angle and the cut he gets on that is incredible.
So 11-7 now. Tyler still to serve. That was just his first real good one of the day. Lips that one up, so we'll go second serve. Whoop. Ooh, good one, but Chris is out there to receive it. Good set from Dylan, and Chris will just hammer that high.
To his right hand, and he can put that away nice and heavy.
It should be 8-11 now. Chris to serve.
Hornacek sets up. Standard over the hand, hard serve.
Ooh.
Right into the rim. Now his serve percentage has gone down a little bit this game. He's been struggling to get it on.
Yeah, I mean, they've played a bunch of games. This is their 4th in a row after dropping from the winner's side, and some fatigue probably setting in.
Absolutely.
Ooh, nice drop. Dylan just being crafty and hitting that right between his legs.
And CS is a team that you have to mentally be on it so much because any mental lapse, they can take the game from you.
Yeah, they just get right inside your head. Miss serve there. That's no good. So 13-9. Tyler to serve. Chris has been receiving him well. It might be time for Tyler to push it back to his left, and then right as I say it, there it goes. But Chris gets the up.
That was a good left touch by Chris Hornacek on that serve return.
Yeah. You saw Tyler going for that body defense. Gets it up, but just goes straight horizontal off his body. No chance for Peter John to make a set. Time for a break if you're Origin Vengeance. You got the one from Dylan, but then right away 2 for CS. And 14-10. This game is getting away from them. Not too much left for them to come back and challenge CS. As Peter John hits rim. We'll rotate and go 11-14 with Fogarty to serve. Lifts up, but they'll play it. Peter John just hitting that backhand. Not even the best hit, but it's wide open, so no worries.
All right.
What is Origin Vengeance missing right now? What can they add to their game right now if they're going to come back and take this?
I mean, if they're going to come back right now, honestly, they have to stay and play quicker defense, be quicker on their feet. You'll see Tyler Cisek for sure likes to play those cheeky short shots. And what that comes down to is not necessarily committing to the body, but be able to be down and then react quickly to them. And right now they're hitting right into the body, and they're getting touches like that.
They're hitting right into the body, but Peter John Showalter had a chance to make a set and just blew it there.
And then now watch Origin Vengeance on defense right here. They're going to hit the ball if they get the ball on. Cisek Showalter will probably have control of where to hit it, and they're going to sell out to one defensive position. And you have to be very dynamic.
Yeah, so
just
good
like that.
Serve there by Hornacek. Challenges Tyler, but Peter John gets around and makes a great set. Just gets low and puts that back up over the net. And Dylan's able to find that hit, but not direct it back to his partner.
He was able to be dynamic in that defensive position to where see it in one place, but then move to get it in another.
Yeah, it was a good but not great touch.
Absolutely. I know all about those.
A great set, and allows Dylan to work his feet around the net and just open up and push that away. What's great about the push out is it lets you see exactly where you're hitting, so you know whether or not the defense is in position. On that one, he opens up his feet, lets him work with all of the net there, and then pushes it just around where the defense is. So Dylan missing everything on that serve. 17-13, still 4 breaks between these two teams. It's just about out of hand for Vengeance if they want to win this one.
Tyler Cisek.
Good serve. Chris gets the up.
And
Dylan going to hit on 2. Just skirting it past by Chris. But that'll do. That high backhand off net.
Ooh, Ice Cream Man takes a look at the ball, but no ball help from him. Good serve, but they handle that.
Ooh, I love that backhand from Tyler. He does it better than anyone.
And he sees that Fogarty is on the ground on his knees playing body. He's got the opening, backhands it, and just sends it. And it's a pretty hard backhand. A lot of times he'll do the soft one and be a little cheeky. Rim there from Peter John Showalter. 18-15, Vengeance at the disadvantage.
Need to get something here. Dylan's the server to do it if he can really cut it.
He has just not been able to find a serve this game.
Nah, he had it a little bit the last 2 we saw. He had some nice serves, especially early against 7-1-7 to generate those leads. But here he's been maybe going for too much, not able to get it. Chris with another great return with not much. Looked like an accidental push there, just coming over the top of it instead of pulling it. And gets it through the defense. So 16-19, not much left in this game. If Chris Hornacek and Dylan Fogarty want to make a run.
He had the distance on that one, but just turned his hips the wrong way and couldn't make his way around to get a touch on it.
Hammering that home. Peter John finds the overhead set.
Oh, good touch.
And Chris finds the position.
Let's see if he can finish. Nope.
His set just going away. Dylan not able to push him right back to net. So
they're just not being able to finish on those 1-2-3s when Hornacek has that third touch.
That was a rare touch for them. They haven't had many of those this game, so got to take advantage when you get them. Fake him this flango. Going to the forehand. And then
Nice
just a
low hit.
beautiful set right over the net. And Dylan just keeps that 6 inches above the net total and just hammers that ball. Nothing to do unless you get your body right in front of it and get low. So Dylan stepping out, going for that sidestep kick serve or cut serve.
And that is
hitting rim.
game
So
one.
that's game one. Not really much of a challenge for Cisek Showalter. They took a they went up a little while, like really not much time at all. They went up 7-3. Pretty much held that 3 and 4 break lead the rest of the way.
Absolutely. And I mean, for them to do anything, they need Cisek Showalter to hit less serves on.
Yeah, that's
First
key.
of all, help them. And defense, they like I said earlier, they need to be dynamic. I think Chris Hornacek doesn't play the most dynamic defense. He did get one touch, and his height can help with that. But they play very much to cheeky hit and hit around where the defense is, and Hornacek doesn't move for that very well.
Yeah, when the sets are good for Cisek Showalter, there's not much you can do. Especially on sand where there's not as much of a chance to run the errant hits down.
Yep.
They're really going to need to jump in front of these balls and get good ups at the net.
And you saw Fogarty. There was a few times where he at least got a touch on those short hits and able to make that work. All right.
So we're going to start game 2.
All right.
So here we go.
0-0.
Game 2 underway. Tyler Cisek starting to serve. Hits rim. Honestly, I don't see Vengeance winning this game by any means. I think it's just a matter of time before Cisek and Showalter take off with serves, and then they'll win.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the score is worse. Nice hit.
Pushes that one away. Easy
and
win.
Hornacek's
Easy
trying
kill,
to
rather.
play some deep defense, and they're not going to hit him like that. He's just giving openings. Which, no matter where you are, you're probably going to give him openings, but I think he's giving him too much.
Good
of an
wide
opening.
forehand
Great
there.
serve. All right, set.
Dylan not able to send him back to net. A good, like that return by Chris, right? It's not bad.
No.
It gets high, gives Dylan a chance to make the set, but it's tough. Dylan needs to run around the net and then put it back across his body to get that in the spot for Chris to hit it. Not quite able to do that.
Great
Chris
second
diving
touch.
there to get that up, and a great set from him to save that
Tyler
hold.
Cisek could have been there, but he jumped, committed to the jump, and was just out of position.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan's been hitting so low, it doesn't make sense to back up. That way you can recognize maybe the last second that Dylan's forced to hit off net and just sky that ball.
Yep. Good serve. Simple return.
Ooh,
Puts it
pushing
away.
that away.
That's just standard 1-2-3 right there.
Yeah. So here we go, another chance for Tyler to get a break. Once his serve takes off, it'll be tough for Vengeance to stay alive. Ooh, cutting that one. Lifts up a little bit, but they'll play it. Dylan hitting
not
that
a
backhand on 2.
Oh,
And Tyler
not a great
sees
decision,
it,
but
but
it
not
works
the
out for
best
him.
up.
And we'll see if Fogarty can turn around his serving woes.
Three, Fogarty serving. Going for a slightly different toss there, you see, from the right hand instead of the left. But it's still hitting rim, same result.
4-3, Peter John Showalter.
Ooh, good step out, but Fogarty's there. Goes to the
Nice
backhand.
body. Oh.
Gets that leg up from Peter John, but just past where Tyler can reach.
And I think he forced that hit a little bit. He had a lot more opening in between both Cisek and Showalter, but he forced that a little bit too much into Peter John Showalter and almost gave Tyler a shot at that.
Yeah, I think we're seeing that if anything, Vengeance's hits are the ones who are finding more defensive touches. If they want to get back, they need to clean up their hitting a little bit to make it harder for CS to get touches, and then also start finding.
Absolutely, they
some
need to be
defensive
the
plays of
ones
their
getting
own.
touches, not
Yeah.
Cisek Showalter.
Early rotate there. It's only 5-4, so we'll play one more before we spin. And the sun is getting low.
It is.
Darkness not quite a factor yet, but if we're out here for another series, it could start to
It
play.
would definitely start to factor in.
Still a long day with double elimination out here in Chicago.
Not the best set, but
Ooh.
Peter John has those long arms, opens his hips, and is able to send that one away.
Yeah, the key there is 1, able to open his hips, 2, he's able to swing a full swing onto that even though it's off net and really crush it. Going for the flango.
Great serve.
Wow, I don't know how that wasn't a reach, but he beat Dylan bad.
Wow.
Dylan's probably playing a little bit too deep. Coming another step. When you're playing a little bit closer, obviously it's harder to keep up with the pace of the serve, but gives you a better chance to track down some of those angles.
That was a fantastic serve, and Peter John Showalter can send it both ways on his serve, and that opens up both sides of that serve because he can send it
to
to
the
the left
flango
or
again.
right. Great body.
Chris hits that right into Peter John, goes straight up. Tyler sets him back. Another break for CS. So suddenly they find themselves up 8-5. Then just got to turn around fast if they want to stay alive in this
Wow.
match. Ooh. Shimmy's left. Then gets set. Chris
Wow.
backing up and not able to get a good set. Forces Dylan off net with his left.
That server turn was the key to just that all falling apart.
So one thing you see there is Dylan gets stuck and goes for the left, which he clearly has not practiced hard enough. The other thing he could have done there was open up his feet and go for that backhand, go over the top, invert that shot. It's what Chris, you'll often see him do on some of his off-net hits. It gives you a little bit more work to do because you have to move your feet more, but if you're more comfortable to your right, it gives you a chance to make that play still. On camera, the ball coming right towards us in the booth. And that's a hold to get them back on track. So 6-9, far from over, but a long ways to go if you're Origin Vengeance here.
Hornacek has been finding a bit of a groove with the serving, but finds the rim right there. Tyler Cisek sets up. Oh, looks like Hornacek is having some issues. Sand in the eyes.
Seen this before. Chris has said he'll wear the sunglasses. Chris will wear the sunglasses on sand even if it's cloudy because it helps block some of that sand from getting his eye. Wow.
Right, sir. Wow.
Tyler pushed that to Dylan's left. He saw Dylan rotate right, and then at the last second, he realized that Tyler's going left, and there's nothing
Great
he can
control
do.
over that serve.
So Fogarty now to serve, 7-11. Ooh, reaching out. Looked like that was a double up, but doesn't matter as long as it's one motion.
Wow, and then
Peter John
the
hitting
classic
that
PJ
trademark
fall over
finger.
the net hit.
Just a beautiful hit.
It is.
Skying it up and away. No chance for the defense to get to it.
And there's something about like his hands before he hits. They just like do some kind of like wind up with them that I just find
Almost
so
that
fascinating.
old Chico spikes where it looks like you're faking and doing funny things at the net. I tried to do that and I promptly miss all my hits. Oh, another set on the left side for Dylan. Not able to get it on. And it's something that Vengeance has in common. Weak left hands.
Yes, and that's something that I think Origin, if you will say, prides themselves on, is not really having a lefty. Which I'm not sure if that's something to pride yourself on.
No, it's just a worse feature. Ooh, good push there from Chris to split the defense.
And that was a good offensive possession by Vengeance because that was a great serve by Peter John Showalter. And Chris Hornacek received that pretty well.
So 8-13 down, 5 breaks now. That might be too much. But, ooh, with serves like that, it will.
14-8. Cisek Showalter is going to the park with this one.
They're going to push that one. A lot of bugs around us. They've been biting our legs, but we're fighting back.
Yeah,
There's 3 bugs killed in this broadcast. 9-14. Ooh, good serve from Dylan. Forces Tyler off. A great set from Peter John, and Dylan just out of position. See Tyler flick that right past him. 15-9. Cisek Showalter playing with some urgency.
If somehow Origin Vengeance comes back to win, even this series, it's the Chicago Miracle.
The Miracle at Chicago.
And no, the Chicago Miracle.
Okay, the Chicago Miracle.
Okay, I coined it just now.
Am I saying that right? Okay.
Yeah, you're saying it right.
I feel like you can't coin things before they happen.
Well, I am. So
I call the next big startup that gets a $10 billion valuation.
Oh, you call it?
Dibs. See me in the Bahamas. Just kidding.
And
if I had more money, I'd just go to more
2.
round net tournaments.
And that's what's incredible about Cisek Showalter is they get such wonderful control on the first touch that Cisek and Showalter are able to put it away on 2 with fairly a lot of ease.
Hey, a play back in system for Origin Vengeance. Set over the net. You see Dylan hammer that home. Even there, though, hit's coming a little bit higher. He's a little bit maybe more nervous, I don't know, more tense, not able to get in that regular hitting fashion where he keeps it super low and just hammering it hard for certainty.
For the most part, Cisek Showalter have had a pretty easy day today. They haven't been challenged too much.
It's because they're better than everyone at Roundup by a lot.
Sure. They were pushed 23-21 in one game in a series today.
That's not nothing.
You're
the last one you saw, so 2 mistakes there from Chiz. The first one, he went for the cheeky drop and just bounced it on the net twice. There he just blows a set for Showalter. And so suddenly it's 13-16. Origin Vengeance not quite out of it. Some big serves by Dylan. Wow. That's what they need. Wow, so cutting that one low and past Cisek Showalter, Cisek. And so now suddenly it's 14-16, far from over. 3 breaks in a row are what you need.
I think Cisek Showalter's feeling a little comfortable, and I'm still not sure that they don't feel that comfort. And I think they feel pretty confident they can finish this, but we'll see what Vengeance can do.
Stupid bugs.
It's an assault.
We are being assaulted. 15-17. Chris Hornacek now serving to Tyler Cisek.
Standard power serve. Maybe he'll switch to the drop here.
I'll bet against it, Logs.
I mean, I'm not betting for it. And they just returned that too.
Oh, Dylan in the spot. Chris gets a set up, but just not enough. A great read by Dylan to get in that position just in time. Wow, they are going all out here. They will not give up, even though they're going to lose.
They heard talks of the Chicago Miracle, and they wanted a piece of that.
Chicago Miracle.
18-15, Cisek with the serve.
Oh, and that ends the Miracle Hopes right there. Cinderella has gone home.
Midnight has struck. That carriage is a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin. Get ready for Halloween, folks, because that's another one, and that all but ends it. 2015, all but a formality now. We got quintuple championship point for Cisek Showalter. Let's get this over with.
They like to give the kids
Lips up, looks like they'll play it. Hitting that high and hard. Okay, so they live to see another serve. Any other jokes you want to make before the series ends?
I was in the middle of one.
Sorry, I'll just say it again. Yeah, say it.
Cisek Showalter likes to give kids gifts on Christmas and then tell them that they're not their gifts. And that's what they're doing with Origin Vengeance here today. They let them have those few breaks and then they're like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah, it might have been better if I didn't cut you off the first time.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, lip up from Dylan will go second serve. Last chance for them in this match.
I bet it ends right here.
Yeah, 100%. Rim. And that'll do it. Great working with you, Logan. Another great series commentated by Logan and Ezra. And to nobody's surprise, Cisek Showalter closes out the Chicago Grand Slam. Second year in a row that they've won this event. Second year in a row they didn't really look challenged, especially in the finals. Second place finisher, Origin Vengeance, getting back to the spot where they think they should deserve to be, number 2. Third place finisher, the 717. So their third podium finish this year. I mean, 3 times, but yeah. Fourth place is the real surprise here out of Utah with Spikers Anonymous in their 3rd tournament of the season. The pro points will not be lost on them.
One big disappointment, I think, at least from a viewership standpoint, is we never got to see Cisek Showalter Chico. I think we all know what would have happened, but I think just for the commodity of it, we would have liked to see a Cisek Showalter Chico matchup.
Yeah, it would have been good to see. I was glad we did get to see Chico play somewhat. We saw on the stream at least them playing against Origin Vengeance, where they didn't really have the serves to challenge OV. They made a few unforced errors hitting and setting that just ended up in them losing. And defensively, they weren't able to get enough body ups, maybe because they didn't have the serves to generate those tough touches, but also just Chris and Dylan were hitting really well. And so it's tough to get those ups against the hitters of this caliber in 2018. Yeah, just move them over right now.
I think the question is, Cisek Showalter, can they be stopped?
Hey, wait, Mike, make sure they don't start.
Yeah, Nora told them.
All right. So we're going to go straight into, we're just...
You want to start a new stream? So you can identify it better? Yes.
All right, so we're going to sign off and come right back with the women's grand finals.
Call logistically from Logan Cornelius, so we're going to cut this one. Just wanted to give him his props.